So just, obviously very, very proud of our football team. Everybody involved, support staff, and most of all the players. It's been a great group. And kind of, represented that last, whatever it was, 40 seconds, 45 seconds. These guys just don't give up. They got a lot of resiliency. They just keep fighting. And, I can't say enough about them. So it's been a lot of fun to be with these guys on a daily basis. I got an email last week that, it was a positive email, someone who likes us. But he described last week's one as an ugly win, and I got a chuckle out of that because, Big Ten football, November football, that's kind of the way it works. And the bottom line is it's football is not a beauty contest. It's not like gymnastics where you get style points. It's about finding a way to be successful, find a way to win the football game, and our guys have really done a good job of that. So just extremely proud of them, happy for them. To get 10 wins is special in a season. It's hard to do. And, walk out here with our 7th win in the conference to come back with a trophy. Those things are all really good, and just extremely happy for everybody involved. And, that's the best part about what we do. So just a really good locker room. Just happy for the guys. Like a lot of our games, just a lot of good stories today. And you think about Herkett and Meeder coming up big there in the last, 30 seconds. It's just kind of the way it's gone this year. Somebody steps up and does a great thing, and just really proud of the guys. So happy for them. We're all going to enjoy this one tonight. We'll enjoy it tomorrow, and then we'll get back into work on Sunday. Plenty of things to clean up. Obviously, a lot of work to do between now and next Saturday, but it's going to be nice to enjoy this thing a little bit. And one nice thing about playing Friday, you get a little buffer there where you can actually, maybe enjoy things a little bit. So plan on doing that, and then we'll get back to work here Sunday. I'm not overly surprised. You never take anything for granted, first of all. How am I going to play that card? But not overly surprised. And Drew just had a tough day today. He had a tough day. He's been a really good performer for us, and just so consistent. But the fact that 2 kickoffs go out of bounds, that's not characteristic. So it just felt like maybe it was best to let him sit a little bit. And then the other component there was Marshall. Since he's shown up, he's a delightful young guy. He's just a really good, good young guy. He's had a great attitude since he joined us, and then he's really, performed really consistently. Both those guys have basically since we got going in August. So I felt like we had a pretty good backup plan there. He doesn't quite have the range that Drew has, but what you see him do every day in practice, makes you feel confident, and that's how players earn confidence, and not only from coaches but from their teammates. And so I think everybody felt good, and it wasn't exactly the cleanest field goal I've ever seen. It looked like the snap might have been a little low. Torrey does a great job, getting it down, and but it made it through the uprights, and that's all that counts. And when he came in the locker room, you just see how the players feel about him. It was a pretty good ovation. Kind of like the way they responded to Deacon. You can just tell they like him. But I think the reason they like him is they watch a guy perform in practice. He's a serious guy that cares. So it's kind of how football works. If a guy's got the right attributes and demonstrates that, then people tend to have confidence in him.
I'm really trying not to think about anything. It's the same kick I've always made. It's just a little bit more pressure, but I try not to let that get to me. I've done it a million times. There's no reason to mess something up now.
When was the last?
It was mentioned to me at halftime, so I kind of knew throughout then that I'd be the next guy in. So, it was kind of back and forth with both teams there at the end. I didn't know if we were gonna get a chance. My biggest thing is just staying ready no matter what. I was continually getting reps in the net and just ready for every opportunity.
When did you?
I was like, "You're the man. You saved my butt." Give him a kiss on the forehead in the locker room too. I was extremely stoked for him. He deserves it. He came in right before season. We didn't transfer in at the same time, but awesome dude to be around. Just love that kid to death. I think it just attests to how close this team is in all aspects. I sit with this. We sit in position groups for dinner the night before games, and we have snack after the team meeting, and I'll sit with the specialists. We'll chop it up. So I think it's just a testament to how close this team is, regards to offense, defense, position groups. We all want to see the best for each other, and I think today was just a testament to that. No worries at all. I know Marshall. Love Marshall. He's a great guy. He works very hard. He makes his kicks in practice when he's up there, so I had complete faith in Marshall that thing was going. Absolutely. You're just like, all right, we're either going to get this back right away, or we're going to head into overtime. We got to prep for that. So, whatever the situation was, we were going to be prepared for it. So for that, obviously not the way I wanted that previous drive to turn out. I'll eat that one on the chin. A little miscommunication, but it's on me. But we had complete faith in our defense. I mean, who wouldn't? They're the best in the country. So as soon as we saw Ethan get the ball, we were going to take it. The O-line was riled up. They were ready to go. And Boog, just handed the ball, let him do his work. And he got up there, busted the hole, and, set us up for a good field goal.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. Just these guys, they've been here the whole time. These coaches, they've allowed me to really just be patient and trust the process pretty much, knowing that one day I'll be able to come back and hopefully help this team out. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, we were in a blitz, and basically Nick Jackson, our linebacker, made a really good call, and that put me in the middle, like the middle zone on the field. So I was kind of just sitting back there in my zone, and I saw the ball get thrown. It was like almost in slow motion, and fortunately, God allowed me to catch it and run a little bit afterwards. So that's what I saw.
I mean, there's not a lot of Iowa teams that can say they had a 10-win regular season, 7 wins in the Big Ten. So we understood what we had at stake this game. Nebraska, they competed. We knew we were going to get their best game, just for what they had, bowl eligibility, and then they always play us tough. So we knew what we signed up for, and I just feel like we did a good job just understanding the emotions. I feel like everybody came out healthy, and this just gives us momentum for next week. I mean, just talk about being ready. Obviously the team had his back. He understood that. He shows up every day. Coach Woods brought him in early this summer, and he meant business the day he got on campus, and we appreciate that. And obviously that's why Coach Woods felt comfortable just putting him out there to win a game. And I mean, I couldn't imagine my first play at Iowa trying to go win the game. So happy for him. Just really happy how we fought. I feel like we displayed that all year. The last regular season game, I think this win's really just a definition of what Iowa football is all about. Can't flinch when you face adversity, and I feel like our team, we were looking forward, looking for solutions the whole game. It helped us in that.
Too. I got faith in every one of my teammates. It could have been a ball boy. Right? At the end of the day, they're Hawkeye, and I mean, we all go out there and practice together. I know we all put in the hard work in practice, so I had just as much fit as I had of him, and I had Drew was kicking it. So yeah, that was the best defense in the nation. So I'm confident every time. It could have been probably 30 seconds on the clock. I knew we was gonna get back out there. I know our defense, one of the top of the nation. I know they gonna get us back out there on the field. No matter what. They gonna give us a chance. You count them. I was just being patient. O-line opened up a hole for me. I seen it. I just hit it. Got to get us to field goal range. I was trying to score truthfully, but yeah, they got me.
I mean, we didn't have a lot going at all in the second half that way. A lot of struggles, couple 3-and-outs, or 3 of them, I guess, 4 in a row. Yeah, 4 in a row. Had the ball on the 1-yard line the one time. So, it was kind of the opposite of the first half that way. And sometimes football swings that way. But, as long as you're still playing, you figure you got a chance. And then, we throw the pick. I think it was our first turnover. So that was a little concerning. But then, we come back and get the pick and, take it from there. And maybe as pretty a play as there was in my mind during the day was LeSean hitting that last run. And I don't know, it was like 12, 14 yards, but it looked like 70. I mean, it was just, what was it?
22.
22. So, I mean, that was a pivotal play just because of the, the range and a little bit windy and all those kinds of things. So, and we knew the run game would be like that today. These guys have done a great job. So we knew there's going to be a lot of ugly runs, and that is a proper term for that. But then if you stay with it, hopefully you'll pop a couple too. And LeSean's another guy that's kind of representative of our team. He had one of the worst plays of the season against Michigan State. And since that time, he's just played great. So really proud of the way he's bounced back and, just had a lot of confidence in him.